Hey everybody, my name is Christopher Terry, CEO of iMarkets Live, and it's 3:14 in the morning Eastern on February 5th, 2016. And what we're going to look at is the construction of a potential harmonic pattern. So we have the EURUSD, we have the daily chart. The daily chart had went sideways for quite some time and is now working higher. Now, what we have seen in the past are these big moves that have gone nowhere. And I expect this to continue to go nowhere until it does go somewhere. What I mean by that is it's not breaking out until it physically you see a massive breakout. Otherwise, you have to go with the assumption that you're staying in a range. This is the range, okay? You're going to sit and potentially go into a sideways range for some time. And we need to look back. We need to look back at history a little bit. Okay, so I want everybody just to bear with me and look back at history a little bit. And when you understand what the past has said, then you can understand the future. Okay? All right, we really have to look at the market. The market went very fast on this daily chart, very, very fast, and lost thousands of pips to the downside. Since then, it's been doing this range trading for quite some time, and it may continue to do that for quite some time. All right? Hold on. So you understand the market had made such a huge move to the downside, it needs to rest. Okay? It needs to rest, guys. You see this? The market's resting. It's resting from this big giant sell-off. That was dramatic. I mean, think about it. Prices went from 1.4 to literally $1 almost. That's crazy. That's crazy in such a short period of time. Right? Look at that. In less than a year. In a year. So markets has spent almost a year already going sideways. So let's think about this. I want you guys to just think out the box a little bit. If we take this to here, okay? Okay. Let's just take this and look at this. We want to make this a little bit more dramatic. We want to make this a little bit more dramatic. And this, okay? We can get rid of all this stuff for now. Actually, it looks like we're right here. So now, let's just go in at around okay, let me just leave it at that. All right, so market has made 100% of the move, made a move for almost a year, and this is a 100% consolidation. Oh yeah, it's time to get schooled, guys. I listen, what I bring to the table, I'm bringing you 24 years of experience, okay? So you're going to see stuff that you never saw before. So let's just take all this other dramatics off the chart. This is gold, okay? It's gold. It's education is gold, but this is the EURUSD, okay? And the markets have a certain rhythm to them. You have a year, certain time this way, certain time that way. All right, so this can consolidate a little bit more. Most likely in this area, we're going to start to see something important happen. It's went down for a year and now it's made a 100% move. So with that being said, we're now in this zone of the market starting to violate that 100% relationship between the big move down and the move sideways. So now we're going to start watching this. This can go up, it can go down. We're just going to wait, and I'm going to look at areas to trade. So that being said, okay, that being said, let's get rid of arrows. Guys, I was negotiating something earlier in the day with somebody, and I want you guys to know, whenever you deal with anybody, if you feel uncomfortable about a meeting, if you feel you're weak in any situation, in any negotiation and anything, you take a break. You walk away from the deal. If you feel somebody's not being right with you, you watch their body languages. You always have to feel comfortable no matter what you do, because you're going to make money with Forex. And when you make money with Forex, you're going to go into real estate. You're going to go into other commercial businesses. You're going to be backing deals. You're going to be backing traders. Forex is going to make you rich, okay? But you do want to put your money to work. I'm a big fan of putting my money to work in many different places. So I just want you guys to know that, you know, this is just a beginning for you. It's a beginning for you doing so many things. And if you feel uncomfortable about anything that you do, you walk away. You walk away from the table, okay? You walk away. And I had to do that today. Big deal. Huge. I walked away. I don't need it. So I just want you guys to know, no matter what you do in life, never feel you have to be committed to something to the last second and that you have to make somebody else happy. You have to feel good about it in your stomach. And, you know, I'm not saying it's a lesson in life. It's just a lesson that I've learned over the years, because I've settled, I've agreed, I've done things I shouldn't have. And like, I regret it later on, that I'm like, oh man, I shouldn't have done that. You know, I should have thought about it. Or I should have said this. And it's okay to walk away from any deal and then, you know, rework, you know, just rework it, you know, but always maintain a level of power, you know, that you're comfortable with. Now, never let anybody force you into deals or make you feel uncomfortable. And you speak your mind. You speak your mind. So look, what we have here, guys, is I'm expecting this to stay in this range for a bit longer. Okay? Here's the range. I'm expecting this to stay in this range a little longer. So that being said, all this up here is key resistance. I'm sorry. There's something in my throat. And we're going to draw out a few things. I want to draw this out. Not that. Jeez. What's wrong with me here? What's wrong? I want you to draw that, and I want you to draw this, okay? So what we're doing is we're drawing in potential patterns, levels. So we have this high, this low, and then we have the retracement up. Then you have this swing here. I want to do two things with this. Number one, I want to copy it, and I want to paste it. I want to paste it here. Don't worry about where it is now. We're going to show you something. So just watch. Just watch. You right click. Okay, right click. And let's just go to what we call my Fibonacci extensions. And let's just apply. Okay, let's just apply. I typically like to see the 786 zone, and I want to push this button here, 141. That's a diagonal of a square. Okay, it just works out that sometimes you're going to find, okay, you're going to find that it works out just like that. Okay, so we're going to get rid of all this other jewelry. And that. Okay. Okay. And let's just make this thicker. All right, so you see what we're doing is we're doing some market geometry. We're constructing the pattern. So second off, I took this pattern, this line, and I duplicated it right here. And I want you to look at a little bit further up. We have this, and you just plop it on the chart, and it just speaks to you. See right here, 113, the 1272. Okay, this is how you do your charts. I'm recording this, so you're going to be able to take time and do it later on. Okay, we're going to go here. We'll get rid of this, and we're going to go a little bit further here. Okay, you guys noticing that zone? Real important. Let's look and see how far this came up. I believe that should be at a 1618. Nope, it's at a 50%. It's right in the middle. Okay, it violated the 50, stayed below the 618. Fine. All right, now you had your retracement down. Now we're looking for another move back up. You see how all these lines are commonality lines right in here. They're all commonality lines. Let's look at what we had in the past. Anything that would suggest that we want to look up in the past. I don't particularly see anything else. In terms of your speed line, in terms of the length, the speed that it can go up, you have, I'd have to do this here, like this, and like that. Let me just fix that. All right, let me just fix this. Oops, sorry about that. That goes here, but this goes here. It's actually here. That's actually the speed. So this low to this high, I'm also looking at this speed line of the velocity that this went up. You see that? Same thing. You see how it's following that same, well, Jonathan, this is a breakout from a sideways line. Okay, yeah, sideways line here. Somebody's asking about this. This is a sideways line in here. In all reality, it's breaking out. However, you're still in a big trading range up here. So there's only so far it's going to go. It's going to react off. We just got to find the zone where we feel comfortable with. And I'm starting to see right here is the zone. Okay, right there is the zone. And I'm looking, here is the zone. And you guys see major moves off our work. So this is how I've always done my work, except that we haven't seen it here in the past. I mean, you guys haven't seen it, seen me do it here. So although this is your A to B, C to D with an extension, this is the speed line of where the market came and finally stopped going down and turned up. Same thing right here, okay? So if we look at where the market can tie in, both in time and price, I like to look at how the market comes down to certain areas. Like if it goes here, how far can it go across? That's kind of what I do a lot of that. We're not going to do it tonight, but I do a lot with time and price. And you'll see that next week. We'll start kicking that in because I want to do some educating on time and price. Market high, market low, up around 618. Market high, market low. Your timing should come in right here. You see the speed line, guys? You see the length, the speed of this, the way this went up? The speed of that, the way it's going up. You see that? We're on the same page with that? We're on the same page? Okay, good. You guys see a lot of the work. It's like, well, how are we getting these big moves? It's not because I know in advance. I'm just using market geometry, harmonics, price synergies, just to tie everything together. So this could pull back and one more time up. Now I want you to look at this something on the hourly chart. Okay? You see this? One drive, two drive. This could still make another move up. So that's what I'm watching for. You had move up here, and remember, one more possible move up, right? If we get that third move, that's when they come down. And that's what I'm looking at here. All right? And look, for those that are watching the video, let's go back to this. In our prior video, we had a video, right? In our prior video, we drew out in the video exactly what we felt. All this market geometry, it sounds like voodoo, but the bottom line, we pinpointed it for a massive move. So all I'm saying is just trust what I'm talking about, that it may have validity. I already know it works. We all know it works. That particular one was more, yeah, it wasn't Elliott Wave, but it was within Elliott, his work in terms of the those three drives, those strong impulses. So we're looking at time, we're looking at price. Okay? Time and price, that's all we're looking at. And right here in its basic form, this is where time and price should come in, right around here. So EURUSD still has time to go up. Okay, still has time to go up. But the question is, if you didn't like the buy side here, why do you like the buy side here? And we spoke about this today, that the professionals were buying here, the amateurs buy here. Think about it. All this frenzy. Amateurs buy here, professionals buy, professionals buy here, amateurs buy here. It creates this frenzy, this feeding frenzy that makes you feel that you miss something. And I've seen it so many times in the room where members are saying, should I buy here? Should I buy now? Like we're looking at the GBP USD. At the time of this taping, this is up, what? 46.60. I don't know, it's up 77 pips, right, from our trade. A lot of people are going to start getting bearish down here, like they want to sell it down here. Where were you up here when we were saying sell it up here? Right here, right there. Okay? 1460, right up in this area, right up here, where the market was yesterday. And it was higher because I was saying to sell it there or higher. Major resistance. Right? So the feeding, it becomes this psychological game that's played. The market's job is to confuse you and force you to be confused and force you to do irrational things. That's why in the casinos, they want to keep you inside the casino so you make mistakes, so you get tired. You drink too much. You got the pretty girls that are shills. They show up at the table. They want to talk to you. They want to mess with you. They always have the guy that's making loud noises. These guys are placed there. If you think for any other reason, they're not. All right? Then you're naive. So we want to map out, and you leave it now. I would not buy it here. I would look to sell it up here. And this is how I map out when I'm doing some market geometry. I look also in the past. I look in the past and say, okay, what was going on in the past? What's happening? Nothing. You can call this like a little value area. But although this popped up, it's still within the context of a big trading range. And who knows? Who knows that if this market decides to continue up, which most likely it will, it doesn't eventually have that leg much lower, because this essentially is in a large downtrend. This market's in a huge downtrend. It's just been marking off price and time sideways for quite some time. That's all it's been doing. Hasn't been doing anything else, just marking off price and time going sideways. I believe this is the only trade that whoa geez took that actually made money. I think that was the only trade that whoa geez took that made money. Everything else has been a freaking disaster. So right here, guys, you sit back. You don't have to sit and go, what's the EUR going to do? You already know it. You sit back and you wait, and that's it. That's it. You wait. There's nothing else to do with the EURUSD right now. If you want to scalp it, you could do that. But I'm talking swing trades. And you see the size of trades we get. You sit back and you wait, man. I'd rather you sit back and you wait for this to hit, and we get ourselves 50, 60 pips out of it. You walk away. You find 3 or 4 of those a month. You're good. Look at this. Look at right here. Look at this. Watch this. Okay. This right here turns out to be about 70 pips. This last night turns out to be, I don't know, 100 pips. Is that what it is? 100 pips? So the market's there. CAD, the CHF. We had the CHF. Remember that? All this work up here. We're putting the work there, but you just have to be real patient, man. 130 pips. Okay. I'm looking at one of my members. So all I'm saying is you're asking me about the EURUSD because you're concerned that it's moved up, and it's moved up without you, and you're feeling that you need to go buy it, right? You feel you need to go buy it, or you feel you need to short it, and it's still going to go high. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, I got a better picture. Ronnie says, did he just say play a few micros? Ronnie said, did he just say, Ronnie said, wait, look at her face. Did you say play a few micros? Hold on a second. Was he part of this conversation? Did anybody? Oh my God. All right, Oswaldo, you just got to wait, my brother, okay? You just come back Monday. This is going to take, I'd say, about a week or so, all right? It'll probably take about a week or so. It may dance around maybe 2 weeks before it gets up here, but we don't need it. It doesn't matter. We have other things. She has that face, though, man. She's just like, what? So I actually brought her down to the casino tonight. I did. I brought her down to the casino, and she was like, everybody was loving her. And what's great is Ronnie, her name is, it's from India, right? Ronnie means queen. And no disrespect, no racial nothing, but it was a 7-Eleven convention. I can't even make this up. I can't even make it up. Wait a second. She's an Indian queen. They're looking at me like, okay. So, tried to make a friend. I'm in network marketing business. I figured I'd contact some business owners. Didn't work out so well. So, anyway, what are you wagging their tail for? So, that's it, guys. Look, you want to always just work your price and time. Be very methodical. about your market, and that's where you get these turning points. Let's just take a look at the GBP USD. I don't mean to keep bringing it up, but it's a good example. It's a good model. Last night we mapped it out, right? All the little levels, and you come up with these cluster zones. That's all you need to do, okay? All you need to, and you'd be on the right side of the trend. That's all. It's really, if you start to do that, man, your game's going to change huge, okay? So obviously I have to edit this recording before I put it out there because I don't want a picture of me, a video of me with that funny face. You guys want to laugh? You guys want to laugh? Seriously? Seriously? That's her. That's her, my shirt. This is what I deal with. Isn't she great? There's not a care in the world. So let's I'm going to edit the video tomorrow. I'll send it out to everybody. If not, I'll just give it to you guys on Sunday night. Okay, fair enough? Fair enough, guys? Oh my gosh, it's scrolling. You see that the GBP USD is breaking. I obviously have to do major editing on my video because people will talk about me that, and it doesn't matter. I really don't care what people say. All right, so I think we can come back down at least to here. First place to start. And we'll see. We'll see. Is it more value to have trades open for daily trades than it is by the hours? Mark, that's a personal preference, man. That's a personal preference, you know? All right, that's a personal preference, my friend. All right, guys, let you go. And have yourself a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'll see everybody else in New York at the New York session, but it's time for me to go to sleep, all right? I got to get 4 or 5 hours sleep. I'm freaking slurring right now. All right, thanks, guys. Love each and every one of you. And I'll see you, if I don't see you on today, at 5 o'clock, 8 o'clock a.m., I'll see you on Sunday night. Rock and roll.